All right, so now we're ready to go to next, and that is our listing detail. Now this is going to give you an all fields detail, an agent detail of your new listing. Of course, it still will look different than what I'm showing you here because obviously you're going to have your own exclusive reports here. So let's go next. And now we have documents. Now here's a simple sample of documents here. We can add a new, modify an existing one, delete something, and more than likely you will also have the fax cover page that you can create and fax in a document to Paragon, and it automatically associates to your listing. So let's do an add new. We click add new, and here we have select a file. So we're going to choose a file to go find. So wherever you might have a file, and see if I have a file somewhere on my desktop. And let's just do this one here. It's just a PDF, not real big. Double click on it, and so there's the file name. In the description, name it whatever you need to name it. I'll just type in something here like seller's disclosure. You will not have public, ignore that, say save. And so now that document is uploaded into the system, and there you have a document. Now that means I already have the document scanned and is in my computer somewhere, again on a memory stick, wherever it might be. The other option is you have a fax cover page. So we click on it. Number of pages including the fax cover, and let's just say 5 for instance. And again, you do not have public, and we'll type in here, let's do a lead-based paint, just throw something in there. And we say preview. So now it's going to create your fax cover page with the QR code, this is a barcode. You print it out. Then you will fax your document, this lead-based paint document here, because you have a hard copy of it. Fax it with this cover page first, then your seller's document or your lead-based paint after it, and it goes to Paragon. Paragon will add it into the system and attach it to your listing. The next two, we have open house, and this is an option that you might use to where you can put this new listing in an open house for next Sunday or 2 Sundays out or 3 Sundays out or whatever you might want to do. This is as simple as setting a date. Let's just choose a Sunday here. Choose a time. Let's just go 1 to 4 and put in, of course, a comment or two, and you'll save it. Now, what that means is that this open house that you've set for this can be searched by other agents in a tour and open house search and find out that they want to know what listings are going to be open on 9/21, and they can search and find your listing is going to be open. The other option is, and some of you will do this, and it depends on the MLS, and I can't answer this. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. You may do tours in a whole other way, but it's possible that I could add my new listing to an agent tour by clicking again, add new, doing the exact same thing I did a minute ago. Put in a date, put in a time frame, put in a comment, and save it. I'm just going to cancel that. We just looked at it. And then it will be on your screen. And again, other agents can do a search for tour and open houses in the specially searched column and find out when on whatever day you guys do tours, Tuesdays or Wednesdays, you can then have your listing come up on the tour list. All right, so that brings us then to the end of inputting. So let's do some maintenance here. And a lot of the maintenance is exactly the same things that we've already done here. I just want to show you how to get to those. So I'm going to cancel a few things here. I'm going to cancel this out. I'm going to cancel out the listings here. I'm going to go back to my original starting point. And I'm going to stay on my system so that I can upload and change things without affecting real listings. That's another reason why I have to come over here to my Paragon. We click listings. Now we're going to come over here to maintain listings. We click on it. And we're going to put in a listing that I need to maintain. So we put in the MLS number. I could do an address search. and do other kinds of filters with these drop down boxes here. Now for you guys also, your actives will already appear on your screen ready to go. I don't have active listings, of course. I'm not a true agent here, so I'm going to have to say go and get my listing, and there it is appearing on my screen. Like I said, yours will automatically, active listings will appear right on your screen. So let's talk about the tools here. We can click on the MLS number, and it takes us right back to where we were a minute ago, so we can make whatever changes we might need to do. Right on down the line here, you can see you have access to all the data and make whatever changes you might need to. Great. Let me cancel that out. Of course, always save your work whenever you make those changes. Let's close that. Coming across the screen, you'll be able to click on the price right on the fly, and it's going to ask you to change the price. Again, don't worry about some of this other information. That's just part of my Paragon training demo site. So we make a change to the price. Let's say it's gone down to maybe 95. We save our changes. It's going to give me a box, and more than likely your board and MLS will have it set up so that you can make a comment, and so that will go to hot sheet and in the report of your new price change of this listing. So put in a comment. I'm not going to do that. Save your work. I'm just going to cancel. And that one, then when you saved it, you'll be all done. And of course, this will go back and your price change will have changed. Now, another one moving over to the right, we have our picture admin. I click on it, and you're going to see the exact same tool we had a while ago when we inputted our new listing and we did next and right into the picture admin after we saved our new listing. So this is the exact same tool, so I'm not going to spend any more time in here. Let's close that out. On across again, we now come to a box that says select an action. We click on it, and in here you'll have a set of actions that you can do on the fly. Again, maintain the listing would be the same thing as clicking on the MLS number. It takes us into the full listing. You can change the expiration date on the fly. There's virtual tour. You'll have those field boxes where you can copy and paste in your links for your virtual tours, or if you happen to do YouTube tours, those sort of things. Copy and clone a listing. Now, a lot of these here too I'm talking about may have some restrictions per your MLS board and committee rules. That you'll have to check with your MLS and or with your broker. Copy and cloning this listing. Tour listing. Again, just like we did a minute ago, we'll put it on a tour so that people can do a search for it. Picture admin again, exact same thing we did just a second ago, including when we clicked on the button over here and it gave us our picture admin. I'm going to come up to the top right, price change, just like we did here, which I didn't save. Remarks, let's click on remarks. And there we have our remarks boxes. So all your remarks boxes will appear here in this list, and go in and change whatever remarks you might need to do. Here's some scribbling that I did on my last demonstration using this listing. And there you can see too, there's the squiggly lines under all those scribbles that I did. Always save your work. And again, there's your spell checks. We'll just cancel that out again. Select an action. Change geocode, just like I did a while ago when I inputted the listing. And I can come in here and you can see with geocode quality number 1, that means that it was set by the agent. I can scroll back out and it automatically switches to the roadmap type view. And I can make a change here again if I wanted to. Just drag and drop my pinpoint or click the locator like I did early on in this webinar. Always save your work. I'll just cancel. Select an action. There's the open house. Again, the exact same tool. Associated documents, exact same tool. All right, so that brings us to the close of our webinar. Thanks for watching, everybody. Just close out your browser and that will close the webinar for you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Welcome to Paragon and good luck to you. Have a good day.